Please take your seats. The procession will begin in 5 minutes. Please take your seats. The procession will begin in 3 minutes. Welcome to Westchester University. Please rise as we welcome the graduating class of 2025.
Please remain standing. Good morning and welcome to the Fall 2025 Commencement Ceremony at Westchester University. My name is Evan Leach and I proudly serve as Dean of the College of Business and Public Management. On behalf of everyone you see on the platform party, we welcome you to this important and celebratory event. To begin our ceremony, Mr. Braden O'Hara, class of 2026, graduating from the Wells School of Music, will lead us in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Graduates, please stand.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting
Please be seated. Graduates, as we celebrate with you today, we would like to recognize our entire community of educators. That is our platform party and our faculty, staff, and administrators, whether current or retired, everyone who has helped shape the success of our graduates. These individuals have all played a key role in your journey here at Westchester University, and as you take this next step in your life and face new challenges, we promise you, you will think about those individuals who have pushed and inspired you in and outside the classroom. You will remember this community that helped you grow and think and see different points of view. Will all the members of our community of educators please stand and be recognized? You deserve a big round of applause for your excellent work. Thank you. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of Westchester University, Dr. Lori Bernatsky.
Thank you, Evan. And welcome, honored guests, families, friends, alumni, faculty, staff, and most especially, the remarkable class of 2025. Look around you for a moment. This is what achievement looks like, the visible outcome of your discipline, resilience, and drive. But here's the truth. No one arrives at a day like this alone. You were carried here by the people who believed in you when you faltered, who pushed you when you hesitated, and who saw in you something you hadn't yet seen in yourself. And because you were lifted, you now inherit a responsibility, not a burden, but an honor to lift others in turn. Our university mission speaks of a community of educators, Evan just mentioned that, our community of educators that develops graduates to succeed personally and professionally and contribute to the common good. That last phrase, contribute to the common good, is not a footnote. It is the heart of our purpose. The world doesn't need more people who succeed only for themselves. The world needs people who succeed in service to something greater, and that kind of service requires courage. True wisdom stands the test of time. Aristotle, Thomas Aquinas, and Maya Angelou all said that courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without it, you can't practice any of the other virtues consistently. Without courage, kindness collapses under pressure, fairness falters when it becomes costly, and generosity shrinks when the world grows difficult. And courage isn't something bestowed, it's something built. It's the small, brave act that teaches you to take a larger, brave step until one day you discover you have developed the strength to be consistently fair, consistently just, consistently compassionate, even when the world gives you every reason not to be. And when you do that, when you summon courage not as a moment, but as a habit, you ignite potential in everyone around you. You become the kind of person who makes teams stronger, communities better, and the world more just. You become, in the best sense, a force for good. Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." My greatest hope for you is that you build a life marked not only by what you earn, but what you offer. Your courage, your curiosity, your compassion, your willingness to stand up, even when standing up is hard. Graduates, the world you enter is complex, challenging, and deeply in need of people who believe in the power of courage, compassion, and the common good. You are ready for that world, and it is ready for you. Step forward with confidence, lead with heart, and carry the conviction to stand for something beyond yourselves, because history is shaped by those with the courage to do so. The world needs your light, your ideas, your strength, your voice, and it will be brighter because of what you bring to it. So let your lives be extraordinary, and let them be filled with courage and compassion. Congratulations, class of 2025. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Ms. Emily Close, graduating from the College of Business and Public Management, who will present greetings on behalf of the class of 2025.
Good morning and a warm welcome to all. My name is Emily Close, and I've had the privilege of being a part of the outstanding criminal justice program here at Westchester. I am honored to be here today representing the fall class of 2025. We are beyond grateful for every person here today, families, friends, university professor, and staff, not only because you came to celebrate this monumentous accomplishment with us, but also because you've been the support system we need to get to this point. Every person here today has made this day possible. So from all of us to all of you, thank you. This university has allowed each of us to thrive and flourish by providing us with ample opportunity to get involved and express ourselves. In addition to our classes, we as students have taken advantage of all Westchester has to offer. We've studied abroad. We've traveled all over the world with our study abroad programs. We've challenged ourselves to secure a Banana Day t-shirt or try something new at Ramboree. And of course, we've made lifelong connections through the remarkably singular experience of living in the residence halls. I credit Westchester with how much I have grown as a person since arriving on campus. Traveling to Ireland as a freshman with a one-week seminar with Dr. Brewster was life-changing. I came home more confident than I had ever been before. You see, I had never been out of the country, and I had never traveled without my family. The freedom to explore Ireland and learn about its cultural and historical heritage was incredible. I also bonded with my fellow students. In fact, I was amazed to see how many of the people who had been strangers only a week before were now some of my closest friends. And of course, we're criminal justice students, so much of our time was spent visiting historic jails, active prisons, and local police stations. While study abroad and similar programs are vital to our education, it's the connections we make here on campus day in and day out that really make each student's college experience special. This university has fostered an atmosphere that allows professors to truly engage with students. We've built bonds with our professors that will last long after we walk across this stage today. Their offices were safe spaces for us to express our struggles and stresses of being college students. Their kindness was unwavering, even letting us blow up their phones with every question we had or minor inconvenience we faced. Our professors have guided us with grace while still treating us as adults and pushing us to reach our highest potential. So on behalf of this class, thank you to all of our professors for your unconditional support, encouragement, and consistent reassurance during a time in our life filled with change and uncertainty. Today is about recognition, recognizing all the accomplishments of the last 4 years, but also recognizing that this day is the next step into the rest of our lives. Each of us have a different future waiting for us as we walk across this stage. That future might mean more schooling. I know many of us, including myself, have taken advantage of the accelerated programs Westchester has to offer, allowing us to obtain both our undergraduate and graduate degrees at the same time. Some of us have jobs lined up and others are still looking. There's so many opportunities waiting for us on the other side of those doors, and Westchester has prepared us to face these new challenges with dignity, courage, and persistence. To recognize what we have achieved in college, we must also honor the long road that brought us here. We started with spelling tests and reading circles in elementary school, those awkward middle school years, and walked into high school finally thinking we had it all figured out. Every step, every misstep, and every small victory has carried us to this stage. Graduates, I want you to remember the joy you feel right now. This is most important. Remember all the laughter, late nights, and stress and effort it took to get here. Take those moments with you. Today is for us. So celebrate, sing, dance, or go home and sleep. Whatever feels appropriate for you to celebrate yourself, because we did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily, for your inspiring words. I would now like to introduce the Westchester University Brass Ensemble, conducted by Mr. Jacob Singer.
Thank you. That was truly wonderful. I'm happy to announce that today's ceremony is being photographed by a professional photographer who will take pictures of the graduates as they come up to the stage to receive their diploma covers. These photographs will be made available to graduates, families, and friends. We ask that you refrain from taking personal pictures except from your seats. I now call on Dean Evan Leach to present the degree candidates.
Will the graduates receiving a baccalaureate degree today please rise? And that's all of you. President Bernatsky, I am pleased to certify that the members of the class of 2025 have fulfilled all the requirements for the degrees which this university awards in the particular fields of study and are recommended to you by the faculty of Westchester University.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degrees to which you are entitled. You got them. Graduates, please be seated. Dean Leach, please present the candidates from your college.
President Bernatsky, I have the honor to present the recipients of the bachelor's degrees in the College of Business and Public Management. Students in the disciplines of accounting, business analytics, criminal justice, economics and finance, geography and planning, international business, management, marketing, supply chain management, and urban and environmental planning. Please stand. Marshals, please escort the candidates forward to receive the symbolic presentation of their degrees. Candidates, you may be seated until your row is called forward.
Andrew Smith, cum laude. Ryan Duk Lee. Ashley Nicole Pardo, cum laude. Sarah Ann Duffy, cum laude. Tara Maria Coates, summa cum laude. Emily Christine Close, summa cum laude. Lily Diane Pascal, magna cum laude. Ella Grace Roth, magna cum laude. Caden Stem, summa cum laude. Zachary Michael Gillen, summa cum laude. Lucas Daniel Barrett, cum laude.
Caleb Matthew Brown.
Amari Mayo. Andrew M. Reevy, magna cum laude. Dylan Zimmerman. Colin Golato. Colton Joseph Samuel Koblish. Jumeirah Lee Porter, magna cum laude. Juliana Eve Bashand, cum laude. Alexa Renee Pfeiffer. Haley Lane Martin, magna cum laude. Haley Ann Huck, magna cum laude. Ethan Oring. Mason James Elias, cum laude. Daniel Cochran, magna cum laude. Liam Miller. Chris Robert Hassold. Aidan Daniel McMullen, summa cum laude. Timothy Charles Flight, Jr., summa cum laude. Frank Michael Mignona. Frank S. Vessels, magna cum laude. Hannah Frances Hensel, cum laude. Jeffrey Scott Kaufman, magna cum laude. McKenna Zellers, cum laude. Bianca Elizabeth Maroney, summa cum laude. Danielle Denise Bartholomew, summa cum laude. Brianna Michelle Newman, magna cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Wolbert, summa cum laude. Tyler Joseph O'Donnell, magna cum laude. Andrew Armstrong. Philomena Carroll, magna cum laude. Dana S. Hardy, summa cum laude. Brooke L. Over, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Charlotte Minahan. Alyssa Lynn Merson Cabbage, summa cum laude. Lila Madeline DiCarlo, summa cum laude. Anthony Joseph Garamond, magna cum laude. Maggie Janai. Jenna Eve Serafino. Joshua William Hagan. Christopher John Hodkinson. Rory Danielle Hates. Darren Michael D. Gregorio Jr. Aidan Patrick Hughes, summa cum laude. Jillian Ava Clark. Shane Michael Greenlee. Zachary Mullen. Richard Morgan Bensel, magna cum laude. Cooper Scott Bond. Christopher Kleinkert, magna cum laude. Jack Houston Hermes. Hunter Stephen Brandt, cum laude. Aidan James Kays. John Quinn Ginsburg, cum laude. Michelle L. Mallow. Junaya Kyria Bostock, cum laude. Evelyn Idalia Rivera Mansilla. John Thomas Izakowski, magna cum laude. Jack Christopher Williams, cum laude. Brendan Joseph Farrell, magna cum laude. Vitaly Lipyak, magna cum laude. Jie-Chong Ding, summa cum laude. Junling Guo, cum laude. Anas Chowdhury, magna cum laude. Connell Patrick Hickey, Jr. Grace Catherine Caulfield, summa cum laude. Emma Claire Raber. Ariana Lucia Quintana, cum laude. Connor Joseph Hausner. Kalen Joseph Flynn. Aleja Beatrice Barrera Cruz, summa cum laude. Lindsay Evans, summa cum laude. Jessica Dakota Lofton, summa cum laude. Aminata Kane. Usman Fofano. Kenneth Michael Roberts III. Jade Ashe Salmon, cum laude. Selma Bukata. Susanna Khan. Lee A. Mento, cum laude. Lauren Meinhardt, summa cum laude. Victor Bird. Andrew John Horenko, summa cum laude. Connor Williams, magna cum laude. Taylor Joseph Leinbach. Jack Thomas Thornton, cum laude. Anthony Michael Capobianco, cum laude. Edward Gabriel Lloyd, magna cum laude. Brenna Tushar. Georgetta Kashari, magna cum laude. Maya Elizabeth Bishop, summa cum laude. Daisy Vu. Matthew Dean Shuck, Jr., summa cum laude. Cameron Taylor Smith, summa cum laude. Jake Tyler Kaplan, summa cum laude. Dion Jordan Marino. Cooper John Risson.
Eric Daniel Matthews.
Max Christopher Sullivan. Robert Richard English, cum laude. Julia Ann Nielsen, magna cum laude. Claudine Charcour Atookain. Katrina Grace Loftus, summa cum laude. Brittany Nicole Paletti, summa cum laude. Bryn R. O'Neill, summa cum laude. Jessica Hua, summa cum laude. Alicia Duran, summa cum laude. Tristan Reese Kelly, summa cum laude. Megan Marie McClelland, magna cum laude. Darby Elizabeth Pammer, cum laude. Gianna Rose Frangeli, summa cum laude. Azanet Sedano Martinez. Leslie Hernandez, cum laude. Jordan S. Sariana. Samaya Danielle Ragsdale, magna cum laude. Cal L. Alexander Jones. Nathan Henry Ritchie.
Spencer Logan Brooks.
Karen Fernanda Herrera Zamudio, summa cum laude. Herioli Sandoval, cum laude. Emma Christine Ricky, magna cum laude. Jesse Dylan Drum, cum laude. Madeline April Rizzo, cum laude. Stilianos Aristides Papatsaris, summa cum laude. Jordan Lee Manis. Faith A. Pekarsky-McCoy. Charles Arthur Anderson. Anthony Joseph Wilson. Nick Stretch. Dawson Schwab, summa cum laude. Jillian Madeline Wright, summa cum laude. Serena Elizabeth Rothsching, magna cum laude. Megan Grace McKnight, cum laude. Zachary David Fox, summa cum laude. Jeremiah Lewis Sanders, cum laude. Brandon A. West. Parker Sauershoff, cum laude. Jessica Morgan Fisher. Julianne Grace Raftery, summa cum laude. Madison Nicole Berkey. Jordan King, summa cum laude. Grishma Patel, magna cum laude. Marina Elise Messner, magna cum laude. Grace Marie Niemeyer, summa cum laude. Jada Brown, magna cum laude. Miranda Jane Goldman. Jana Wilson. James Kilmer. Joseph Vaughn. Henry Stanziani. Cletus James Maloney, magna cum laude. Andrew Robert Myers, cum laude. Brad Collins. Angelina Maria Di Gregorio. Cassidy Lynn Ford, cum laude. Emily Joyce Schultz, summa cum laude. Ariel Sky Whaley, summa cum laude. Abigail Thomas, summa cum laude. Mitchell Christopher Miller, summa cum laude. Evan Michael Miesel. Daniel Gustavo Redmond Hoffman, summa cum laude. Kevin Daniel Caffrey. Michaela Grace Gallagher. Omari Yasir Bowie. Thomas Joseph Lincolns III. Patrick John Willahan, cum laude. Peyton Kalbach. Brennan Allen Beckley. Adam Russell Minner, summa cum laude. Keegan Noel Carter, magna cum laude. Jack Jennings. Alexander Wilhelm DiChiaro. Lenya Hope Ryan, summa cum laude. Ava Rose Vicoli, summa cum laude. Katie Stump, magna cum laude. Caitlin Patricia Sereno, magna cum laude. Benjamin Joseph Sanfelice. Alec Brian Jensen, summa cum laude. Zachary William Pappas, summa cum laude. Benjamin Todd Morris. Patrick Weldon Cleary Jr. Garrett Christopher Thompson. Enoch William Newsell, cum laude. Zachary Sheehan. Owen Trevor Gunn, cum laude. Lauren Mary Chittister, cum laude. Patrick Andrew McBride, summa cum laude. Connor Reese Eckert, magna cum laude. Aidan Brown. Sophia A. Marola, cum laude. Madeline Kate Lisi, magna cum laude. Sophia Rose Bushaco, cum laude. Michael Ryan McKenna III. Jack Pierce Gorham, cum laude. Jake William Cunahan, cum laude. Christy McCoy, magna cum laude. James Sadowski, magna cum laude. Alexa Isabella Stewart, magna cum laude. Nicholas Alexander Stasso, magna cum laude. Lindsay Heffernan. Peyton Lynn Hastings, magna cum laude. Angelina Rose Munch, summa cum laude. Levi Fron, summa cum laude.
Caitlin Sarah Higgins.
Salman Warsi.
Congratulations to the class of 2025. I would now like to welcome Emily Close back to the podium.
Baccalaureate degree recipients, please stand. The movement of the tassel from the right side to the left side of the mortarboard signifies that a student has successfully met the curriculum requirements and has earned an undergraduate degree. Therefore, in symbolic recognition of the receipt of your degree, I ask you to now transfer your tassel from the right side to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations!
Congratulations, and please be seated. Thank you, Emily. It's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Lance Bogash, a graduate of the class of 1974, who will present greetings from the Alumni Association.
Thank you, Dean Leach, and good morning. As Mr. Rogers used to say, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, but we'll add a little bit, it's a beautiful day in the Westchester University neighborhood. Hello and congratulations to the December 2025 College of Business and Public Management graduates, your families and friends. You're part of 863 undergraduate students eligible to graduate at Westchester University commencement ceremonies, this weekend. My name is Lance Bogash. I proudly serve as the treasurer of the Westchester University Alumni Association, and I want to thank you for allowing me to share this great day with you. Greetings to our Westchester dignitaries, deans, instructors, support personnel, and any alumni that's sitting in the audience. Before I begin, let me just say happy holidays to all. When I started writing the words that I wanted to say today, I said to myself, which I talk to myself a lot, where do I begin? Then I thought of one of my favorite statements, and it goes something like this. When life tests you, pay attention to who shows up. Success can make you forget, but gratitude keeps you grounded. Never forget who helped you in your hardest time. When someone tells you it can't be done, it is a reflection of their limits, not yours. With that said, it's time to practice the 3 B's of public speaking I learned here as a freshman at Westchester State College, my freshman year in the class, Public Speaking 101. Number 1, be precise. Number 2, be brief, also echoed in a note from me I shared with Dr. Leach. And number 3, be seated. I would like to share with you some things that happen when students own their learning. You become problem solvers. You develop a growth mindset. You are more creative. You learn project management. You are self-directed. And you view mistakes as learning opportunities. These 6 points should help you focus in any position you reach. But along the way, don't forget to be authentic, have humility, be compassionate, have integrity, be an active listener, help others, be accountable, and have courage. Of course, on-the-job training will help. And also remember, if you don't believe in yourself, How is anyone going to? On May 18th, 1974, I sat in Farrell Stadium with all the class of 1974 graduates waiting to hear, "You may now turn your tassel," signifying that my 4 great, exciting years at Westchester State College had come to an end. That was 51 and a half years ago. I then embarked on a remarkable 48 years in various positions in the field of education. And please believe me when I tell you I never had a bad day in all those years. I truly hope you can experience the same job satisfaction in your careers. Love what you do, it certainly helps. Being here at Hollinger Fieldhouse has left many memories of my time at Westchester. These include phys ed classes, watching roller derby, the Philadelphia Warriors, watching professional wrestling, and attending concerts. Then I returned as an indoor track coach for Darby Township and Academy Park High Schools. Today, I return as your alumni speaker for your graduation. Thanks for your patience so far, and now we're going to get to the end. Welcome each of you to the Westchester University Alumni Association. You are joining over 130,000 other members from the United States and 60 countries. Looking into this talented group of Westchester University graduates, I recognize some of you from the alumni table in Sykes when we asked you to stop and sign the paper asking for your information for the WCU AA. It's a pleasure to give you the Rames for Life t-shirts, luggage tag, keychains, stickers, bracelet, and Career Center information. But most importantly to me and the others, speaking with you, congratulating you, and wishing you luck were the highlights of our brief encounters. Many of you have stories of your life at Westchester. Some you share, and some you're just never going to tell anybody about. You know what I'm saying. You have made friends and folks from various roads of life. Some of these bonds will last forever, and you may reunite at Westchester events. Your Westchester education and experiences have played into your preparation for success. When you think about your time here, take a moment to remember your favorite instructors, other leaders whom you admired and learned from. Also ask yourself, what did my time at Westchester University teach me about myself? When you started your educational journey at Westchester, you might have been anxious as to what it would be. Hopefully, as the years went by until today's great day of celebration, you grew and are ready to go out and make a name for yourself. Westchester University cannot be the best it can be without the continued support from the people who love it. That's you, the alumni. Dr. Leach wanted me to tell you also about the many great opportunities you will have staying connected to Westchester University as alums. You'll receive magazines, emails, and other information. Make that commitment to be a Ram for life. You won't regret it, and neither will Westchester University. 4 years ago, I became a Westchester University Alumni Association board member. I'm now engaged in committees, have attended many events, and have had experience and the opportunity to give back to our great school. If I can do it, so can you. You can start giving back by connecting with WCUalumni.org, sign up for Ram Nation, attend alumni events with family, friends, and faculty and staff, even purchasing Westchester University license plates. You can volunteer in activities such as move-in day, cap and gown distribution, accepted student day, and maybe have the honor to be an alumni speaker at a commencement ceremony. Also, consider running for the Alumni Association Board of Directors. We always need new blood. You can promote our great university with anyone you choose. Never forget Westchester University. Look forward to President Lori Bernotsky's plan to have Westchester University move from almost awesome to awesome. In the words of Beth Santos, I'll leave you with this: the world is waiting for you exactly as you are. I've taken up enough of your time. I wish each of you a safe and prosperous journey in life, safe travels, watch that weather. So thank you. Don't forget, we get up, we stand up, we show up, Rams up. Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Lance. Today, we honored our graduates. I know that every member of this class has enjoyed the support of some very special people in their lives. Now I would like to offer the graduates a moment to express their appreciation to families and friends who have provided so much help along the way. Will the families and friends of the graduates please rise if you're able so you can receive the thanks you so richly deserve. Please be seated. Thus ends our Fall 2025 commencement. We wish to extend to all the graduates and their families our heartiest congratulations. Please rise and join in singing the first verse of our alma mater. The words are found on page 2 of your program. Mr. Braden O'Hara, class of 2026 from the Wells School of Music, will lead us. At the conclusion of the alma mater, please remain standing until the platform party has recessed.